Hello everyone, it's Lindsay. Today I am back with another brand review. This time I'm going to be reviewing Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know why Charlotte Tilbury kind of has like a special place in my heart. It was really hard to find for a while in the States. They didn't really have it in Sephora for a long time. They finally just added it in Sephora. I remember they kind of had a small selection at Nordstrom, and I don't even know if they had any like stores here in Chicago. The first time I tried Charlotte Tilbury was when I went to England a couple years ago. I went to their store in Covent Garden. It was kind of like a journey to go to that store. Like we literally hopped on the train to go to Covent Garden to go to the Charlotte Tilbury store. I was so excited to go there, and I got a couple lipsticks there. One of the lipsticks I wore for my wedding. I don't know, it has a special place in my heart. But enough about that. I am going to start sharing with you guys my thoughts on the products that I have been trying. Now, I haven't tried all the products. I've tried kind of like a handful. I will say right up front that her makeup line is pretty pricey. But anyways, I'm gonna start talking about the one product that actually isn't makeup, and it is Charlotte's Magic Cream. I found this at the checkout line in Sephora. I actually wasn't planning on getting it, but I definitely got sucked in by like the mini products like right before you check out that are supposed to tempt you. For 1 fluid ounce, it is $64, and unfortunately, I really love this moisturizer. I say unfortunately because this is really expensive, but I feel like it's probably one of the best moisturizers I have ever used. This moisturizer is hydrating but sinks into your face very quickly. That's one of the things that I noticed right off the bat. I feel like with some very hydrating moisturizers, it makes your face look a little bit greasy. This made my face look very radiant and glowy, but not like too glowy, but it made my face look a lot better. I feel like I felt like I could wear this alone and I would still be confident without makeup. I truly really love this cream, and I hate that it is $64. Like, I wish I can find a dupe for it. If you guys know of any dupes for this, let me know. I would hop on board for that. Moving on to makeup, the first makeup product I have is the Wonderglow Primer. I got the mini size here, and this was $25 for 0.5 fluid ounces. For the full size, it is $55 for 1.35 ounces. This primer didn't break me out as well. I have definitely encountered higher end primers that do break out my face. Overall, I really do love this primer. It has a radiant finish that looks beautiful. It helped keep my makeup on my face for the majority of the day. Now, even though I do love the primer, I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing the full size. I just think it's a little bit pricey, and I feel like I can find something a little bit cheaper that still works just as well. This primer was also so hard to get a hold of. I wanted to get the mini version first, and it was sold out on Sephora for like the longest time, also on Charlotte Tilbury's website, and then finally Sephora had their like spring sale, and I managed to snag this, but then it sold out again. If you do want to try this out, I would definitely keep watching the websites because I feel like it's just sold out all the time. Next is a blush, and it is the Cheek to Chic blush in Love Glow. It's a really pretty pink color, and it has like 2 colors in there. It has a more peachy, shimmery pink on the outside, and then a brighter pink on the inside. This is $40, and they also had other colors online. To be completely honest, I don't really think it was worth the price. I don't think it's as pigmented. I swatched it next to my Milani Luminoso blush, which is a whole lot cheaper that you can find at the drugstore, and the Luminoso blush was definitely more pigmented and more long lasting. This formula also felt a little bit chalky, and when I applied it to my face, it looked natural, but it sometimes felt like I didn't really have as much blush on my face. Next is the Darling Eyeshadow Palette. It was $57 for a 6 eyeshadow palette, and here are the colors. It's just a really nice selection of like rose gold tones. On the back, they labeled the colors and also like what colors that you can use for a daytime look and an evening time look. I actually really like the size of this palette. I don't really like too many big eyeshadow palettes. I just find myself not really using all the colors. I like how small and compact this is, and it's really light. It's easy to travel with. The eyeshadows didn't irritate my eyelids. That's a problem that I have a lot of the times with like eyeshadows or eyeshadow primers. Sometimes it will irritate my eyelids, and this didn't really do that. It's also long lasting and it is very pigmented. Even though I love this eyeshadow palette, I don't think it's worth the cost. It's really expensive. Next product for my eyes that I tried out is the Legendary Lashes Volume 2 Mascara. This was $32, and overall, I did not like this mascara at all. The formula of this was a little bit on like the wetter side, and it didn't dry up as quickly, so I felt like I would apply it and then I would blink accidentally and it would just like smudge all over. I just felt like this would smudge throughout the day. It also wasn't as volumizing, and it didn't really hold the curl that well. Granted, my eyelashes are a little bit harder to keep a curl because they do grow just like straight. But for being $32, it just didn't really work well for me. Obviously, I don't really recommend it. You can definitely find better ones at the drugstore. I have two brow products, and the first one is a brow gel. It is the Legendary Brows in the color Perfect Brow. This was $22.50, and I don't really like this product as much as well. I remember the first time when I applied this to my brows, I just wasn't sure if there was anything being applied to my eyebrows. It just felt like it wasn't as pigmented. Compared to the Benefit Brow Wiz, I love the Brow Wiz a lot more. Like, I felt like that did something for my brows, but this one didn't really do much. So because the Legendary Brows didn't really work as well, I wanted to try another brow product from them, and it is the Brow Lift Pencil in Luscious Brow. This was $30 for the pencil, and overall I like it a lot more than the brow gel. This was a lot more pigmented than the brow gel, and I also like how it has a spoolie on the end to like comb through the brows. I don't know if I'm going to be repurchasing it. It's not a bad product by any means, but I just gravitate towards brow gels more. I feel like they last a little bit longer on my brows, and I love the Benefit Brow Wiz, so I think I might repurchase that. Last but not least is a lipstick, and it is the Hot Lips lipstick in Red Hot Susan. It is such a mouthful to say. I had to say that like 5 times to get it right. I'm wearing it on my lips right now. It was $37 for this lipstick, and out of all the Charlotte Tilburys, I do think their lipsticks are the best in my opinion. They're actually kind of the only lipsticks that I like to buy now, because I feel like with the formula, at least for the matte lipsticks, I buy matte lipsticks more than like shimmery lipsticks in general, but I feel like the matte lipsticks just are so long lasting on your lips. They are very pigmented and they don't dry out your lips at all. I do genuinely recommend that you guys try them because I feel like their formula is the best in my opinion. Now with this lipstick, it is a nice like bright red orangey color. I've been on a hunt for this type of color for such a long time. I really like that this is a nice red orange that's not too orange. So I'm gonna swatch it on my hands right now. I think it's just so pretty and fun, and I always love wearing like a bright red lip. If you're on the hunt for a red lipstick, I definitely recommend trying out this one, along with trying out other Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks as well. I feel like I cannot stop talking about how great their lipsticks are. But anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it and found it helpful. If you are interested in trying out more from this brand, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe if you want to get notifications for any of my upcoming videos. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye everyone.